Good morning, students. Today I will continue subject social science. Yes, in social science one chapter already we completed. Yes or not? And today we are going to start new chapter. Yes, what is the name of chapter? The Northern Mountains. The Northern Mountains. It means what? I have told you, I have explained you in my previous period. Yes or not? That different physical features of India, physical divisions of India, yes or not? At the top, that northern mountains. So, in this chapter, first we will learn about northern mountains. Yes, okay. So, before entering the chapter, you need to know the topics. What are the topics we are going to learn from this chapter? That shortly they have given here. Yes or not? So, what are those? Now see. We'll learn about the Himalayas, we'll learn about the Himachal, we'll learn about the life in the region, yes, those people are living, how their living style, okay, about their living style we'll learn, then the Himadri, the Shivalik range, the northeastern states. So these are the main topics we are going to learn from this chapter. Okay, now let us start without wasting time. So in first paragraph what they have given I will tell you. Okay, the northern part of India is bordered by the Himalayas, the Karakoram and the Kailash mountain ranges. These mountain ranges extend from Kashmir in the west to Arunachal Pradesh in the east. The northern mountains stretch across India, Bhutan, Tibet, Nepal, Afghanistan and Pakistan. So in this paragraph they have told that the northern part of India means if you see the map of India, then northern part means north direction, and this part they are talking about this northern mountains. Yes or not? So these northern mountains extended from where to where? Yes, from where to where they said? See here, bordered means Himalayas, the Karakoram and the Kailash mountain ranges. Here three mountains ranges are there. In these areas three mountain ranges are there. Yes, okay. After that these mountain ranges extend. These all the mountain ranges from where to where they extended. Yes or not? They are situated from where to where. So what they have given? From Kashmir. Kashmir is here. From Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Pradesh is here. Yes or not? If you see the map, Arunachal Pradesh is here and Kashmir is here. So these northern mountains extended from where to where? From Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. Yes? Okay. After that, the northern mountains stretch across India, Bhutan, Tibet, Nepal, Afghanistan and Pakistan. It means what? Not only Indian borders, these northern mountains stretch means long from where to where. What are the countries also included in it? So these countries are also included in it. That Bhutan, Tibet, the Nepal, Afghanistan and Pakistan. So these all are the countries also included in these northern mountains. Yes? Okay. After that we will talk about the Himalayas. Yes or not? About Himalayas we will learn Himalayas. Yes? Okay. The northern mountain ranges in India are the Himalayan mountain ranges. Yes? So it is that northern mountain ranges in India are the Himalayan mountain ranges. It is known as, these are known as also Himalayan mountain ranges. Okay, northern mountains. After that, the Himalayan range is the highest mountain range in the world, and that Himalayan range, mountain range, that highest mountain range in the world. All over the world you cannot find this much large or this much highest mountain range. Yes or not? Only Himalayan range is the highest mountain range in the world. Okay, so it has an After that, what they given? It has an average height, means it heights, that mountains heights of 5,600 meters. Height of the mountain range is 5,600 meters. Yes, okay. Their east-west extent is about 2,400 kilometer with a width of about 150 to 400 kilometers. Yes, what is saying here? Here saying that average height of the mountain is 5,600 meters, and their east-west extent means east to west. How long? Yes or not? How long? So they have mentioned here, extend it about 2,400 kilometer long, this mountain range. Okay, and width is about 150 to 400 kilometers width. Yes or not? So long is 2,400 kilometer and width is 150 to 400 kilometers. Yes, okay. Thus, it covers an area of 6 lakh square kilometers. So this whole mountain range is covered how many square kilometers? In a square, according to square kilometers they have given. Yes or no? So 6 lakh square kilometers. This whole mountain, northern mountain ranges covered area is 6 lakh square kilometer. Yes, okay. The Himalayas form a wall between India and China. Yes, as you know that this portion is China and this is our country India. Yes or not? And in between both the countries China and India, that northern mountains range. Yes or not? Or Himalayan mountains. So this Himalayan mountain made a wall between these two countries. Yes or not? It is here. So this side China and this side India. So it become a fence, like a wall. Yes or not? Okay. Then the Himalayas are young fold mountains growing every year and increasing their height. Yes or not? See why they have told here the Himalayas are young fold mountains and growing every year. It means that every year due to glacier, due to that ice, its height is increasing. Yes or not? Suppose why they have mentioned the young. Young means whenever we are talking about young person, that young person is growing. Yes or not? Every day, every year he is growing little bit, he or she. Yes or not? Same way that mountain also, mountains height also growing every year. Yes or not? And increasing their height, width, height, both the way they are increasing. That is the reason they said young Himalayas are young fold mountains. And about fold mountains you will learn in 6th standard. When you will go, then there we will learn types of mountains. Yes or not? Then here we will learn what is fold mountain. Yes. Now leave it. Okay. After that, many important Indian rivers. Yes or not? Many important Indian rivers are originated from these northern mountain ranges. Yes or not? Like the Gangas, the Brahmaputra and the Indus originated from the Himalayas. What is saying here? Here it is saying that from Himalayan mountain ranges, these 3 rivers are originated. Means they started from these Himalayan ranges, the rivers. What are the rivers? The Gangas, the Brahmaputra and the Indus. These 3 rivers are originated from the Himalayas. Okay? Okay. Then the Himalayas consist of 3 parallel ranges from north to south, intersect by valleys and plateaus. They are the Himadri, Great Himalayas, the Himachal, Middle Himalayas and the Shivalik, Outer Himalayas. Okay, what does it mean? It means that the Himalayas consist of 3 parallel ranges. 3 parallel ranges means what? Suppose here is half top, yes, top ranges, then once again in here another ranges and here another ranges. 3 ranges are there and in between valleys are there. Yes, when two mountains, one mountain is here, one mountain is here, then in between what will form? That valley. The same way here also three ranges are there. It consists of three parallel ranges, mountains, yes or not? And they have named also valleys and plateaus, and in between that mountain ranges, plateaus also are there. Means tableland, yes or not? Some raised land is flat. That such type of land also you can find over there. Okay. Now see, what are the three ranges named? The Himadri. First, the Great Himalayas. The highest range of the Himalaya is known as the Himadri, Great Himalayas. Okay. Second, the Himachal is the Middle Himalayas. Middle ranges, Middle Himalayas, and the lowest is the Shivlik, outer Himalayas, which is out of the Himalayas. That is the reason they have named outer Himalayas, means the Shivliks. Okay. So I hope everyone understood this much. Or shall I say once more? I hope everyone understood. Yes or not? It means Himalayan ranges extended into three ranges, and each range has its own name. What are those? The Himadri, the second is the middle one is the Himachal, and last one is the Shivliks. Yes? Okay. After that, now specifically we will go through these three topics. Yes? Now first we will learn the Himadri, after that we will learn about the Himachal, after that we will learn about the Shivliks. Okay? Now see, first they have given here about the Himadri. This range lies in the extreme north, extending from Nanga Parbat in the west to Namcha Barwa in the east. Okay, it contains all the highest peaks. It is extremely cold. Many snow-capped mountain peaks adorn this region. The average height of this region is about 6,000 meters. Out of the 10 highest mountain peaks in the world, 9 peaks are in the Himadri region, okay, of the Himalayan ranges. In this paragraph, what is saying? Now see, very interesting thing, very informative things they have given. This range lies in the extreme north, means if we talk about our India, see here, extreme north means these ranges are lies in extreme north. Yes, these areas, okay, extreme north. Then what are in north? That extreme north extending from Nanga Parbat, and here also there are 2-3 Parbat they have mentioned. Nanga Parbat in the west, so west side is Nanga Parbat, and Namcha Barwa in the east, and this side is east is Barwa, Namcha. Okay, then it contains all the highest peaks, and this place is containing all the highest peaks. Okay, and this place also extremely cold, means very cold climate over there. If you go, then maybe 0 degree. Yes, no, not our Indian soldiers are rendering their duties over there. Then sometimes you may see watched in television. Always they are wearing that woolen clothes and very heavy winter clothes. Yes or not? Why? Because there is minus degree, very extreme cold. Okay, due to that. Okay. Many snow-capped mountain peaks adorn, means many mountain caps. What does it mean? If you talk about Bartle's cap, you know that, yes or not? So same way they have told here that snow, with the help of snow capped, with that all the mountain peaks are covered with snow. Yes or not? All the peaks are covered with snow. That is, and that is the reason they said here, this all snow capped mountain peaks adorn these regions. Yes, so this all the peaks are covered with snow. After that, the average height of this region is about 6,000 meters. So height of this region, whatever regions are here, this region height about 6,000 meters. Yes or not? Height of this region, regions are 6,000 meters. Out of the 10 highest mountain peaks in the world, 9 peaks are in the Himadri region. Okay, if we count 10 highest peak all over the world, yes, in a mountain, then we can find that 9 mountain peaks, 9 highest mountain peaks are in Himalayan or Himadri region. Yes or not? Out of 10 highest peak, 10 highest mountain peaks in the world, and 9 peaks are in the Himadri region of the Himalayan ranges. Okay. The 3 highest peaks are, after that we will learn the name of the highest 3 peaks, 1, 2, 3, first, second and third. Let's see. So first, I hope you know that answer, yes or not. First is Mount Everest. Mount Everest. So what is the height of Mount Everest? 8,848 meter height. Yes or not? Height is 8,848 meter. Is the highest mountain peak of the Himalayas as well as in the world. Yes or not? In the world, that Mount Everest is the highest mountain peak. Yes or not? Mountain peak means like this. Yes or not? Peak. Okay. Then it is located on the Nepal-China border. Where it is located? It is located in Nepal-China border. Means wherever is Nepal, just see, I will show you the little bit location. See, Nepal is here, so just here this peak. Yes, sirs? Yes. Okay. So Kanchenjunga 8,598 meter is the highest peak of India. Yes or not? See here, if we talk about the highest peak of the world, then we can find Mount Everest, 8,848 meter. Yes or not? And if we talk about in India, name the highest peak of mountain, so it is Kanchenjunga. Kanchenjunga. Yes or not? Kanchenjunga, and its peak is, its height is 8,598 meters. How many meters? 8,598 meters is the highest peak of India. In India, this is highest. Okay. Then Nanda Devi. Then third is Nanda Devi. Nanda Devi's height is 7,816 meter. Yes or not? 7,816 meter is the second highest peak of the world. Yes or not? Of the Himalayan peak in India. So these are the main 3 peaks in India. Yes. Okay, so I hope everyone understood this all. Yes. The 3 highest peaks are Mount Everest, Kanchenjunga and Nanda Devi, and their height also mentioned here. Already you learned. Okay. Now let us go next. So next, they have given here, see, highest Himalayan peak India. Okay, the Himalayas are the source of many large perennial rivers. These rivers meet to form 2 large river systems. Yes, what is saying here? Here they are saying that this Himalayan peak, that Himalayan peaks are source of many large perennial rivers. Very large rivers are formed from this Himalayas. Yes or not? What are the rivers? And these rivers meet to form 2 large river system, and all the rivers meet together and they form very large river system in India. Okay. Okay. So number 1 they have given here the Indus Basin. Indus Basin. So you might have listened this word basin. Basin means what? In your home, wherever after eating you are washing your hands, basin is there. The same. Yes or not? Basin means both the side will be little up and in middle side will be little bit down. Basin. That place is called basin. Yes. Okay. After that, now see here, the Indus River, along with the rivers in the northwestern part of India, Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi Basin, Ravi, Beas and Satluj, forms Indus Basin River. Indus, with its source in Tibet, flows through Pakistan into Arabian sea. Now what is saying here, you see here about Indus basin. So in the Indus river along with the other rivers, here along with the other rivers means Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Beas and Satluj. So these are the other rivers, they together form Indus basin. Yes or no? That together, all the rivers together form that Indus basin. And river Indus with its source is Tibet, and this Indus rivers originated from Tibet mountain. Yes, okay. After that it flows through Pakistan. It flows through Pakistan Pakistan into Arabian Sea. As you know that western side is Arabian Sea. So it started from there, Tibet, and it flows via Pakistan to Arabian Sea. Yes or no? Now see, I will show with the help of picture, then you will understand more. Now see here, Tibet. So if Tibet is here and this all the rivers originated from here and it flows through Pakistan, India, Pakistan, yes or not, India, Pakistan, and after that it merged into the Arabian Sea. Arabian Sea is this side, yes or not? Okay. I hope everyone understood this. Then we'll talk about the Ganga Brahmaputra basin. Yes, so today up to here only we will study. Yes, and rest of the parts will continue in next period. Okay, bye. And no, before bye, so let me tell you that your homework, you will get homework in your WhatsApp number. So from there you see and you complete your homework and you must send me. Okay, bye. Have a nice day.